Taehyung is insane. BTS 2.0 teaser shows an elegant Mafia side with old boy vibes. Hello ARMY. Have you ever watched something that feels so quiet, yet somehow you just can't look away? This BTS 2.0 teaser. It's not full of movement. It's not full of noise. But that's exactly where Kim Taehyung does something insane. Because without even trying too hard, he completely takes over the screen. And once you watch it, trust me, you'll come back again. And again. And again. Hello ARMY, welcome back to the channel. This time, I don't want you to just watch. I want you to feel it. Because this 2.0 teaser is not just visuals. It's an experience. From the very beginning, it pulls you into a different world. Dim lighting, warm yet cold tones, and a heavy silence. This isn't your typical K-pop vibe. It feels more like a film. And not just any film, but something dark, deep, and full of mystery. Almost like you've stepped into a story that has already begun without you. And then he appears. Kim Taehyung. No dramatic effects. No exaggerated movement. He simply exists. And strangely, that alone changes everything. His posture is relaxed. His shoulders are at ease. But his gaze is anything but relaxed. There's calmness in it, but also pressure. As if he doesn't need to do anything. Because his presence alone demands attention. This is what fans are calling relaxed Mafia. Not loud. Not aggressive. But calm. The kind of presence that sits quietly. Yet everyone knows he's the one in control. Taehyung carries that aura so naturally. The way he looks. The almost smile. The restraint in his expression. It all feels like someone who is always one step ahead. Like he already knows the outcome before anyone else even realizes. There's a game being played. And honestly, it gives chills. If you look closer, the old boy vibes are undeniable. Not just in color, but in energy. There's a heavy silence, an unspoken tension. And most importantly, it feels like Taehyung is hiding something. Like a character in a film. With a dark past. Someone who doesn't speak much. But every action means something. Even the way he slightly shifts his eyes feels like a decision. Even the pause between his breaths feels intentional. And this is what makes the teaser different. It's not saying, look at me. It's saying, try to understand me, if you can. The longer you watch, the more you realize the smallest details are everything. The way he breathes, the subtle movement of his eyes, the way the camera captures every angle. None of it is accidental. It's intentional. And Taehyung executes it flawlessly. He doesn't overact. He doesn't exaggerate. He holds back. And because he holds back, we feel more. It creates this quiet tension. Like something is about to happen, but never fully reveals itself. That's an art not everyone can master. And before you even realize it, you're already too deep. You're no longer just watching. You're observing. Looking for meaning in every expression. Trying to understand every glance. Trying to read between moments that were never meant to be obvious. Because somehow, this teaser doesn't give you answers. It gives you questions. And the more you watch it, the more those questions begin to grow. Why does his gaze feel so heavy, even when he barely moves? Why does the silence feel so loud? Like something is about to happen, but never does. And when the teaser ends, it doesn't feel finished. It feels like something is left behind. Something unresolved. Something incomplete on purpose. Something that lingers in your mind long after the screen goes dark. Something that quietly pulls you back to press replay just one more time. And then again. And again. Not because you missed something obvious, but because you feel like there's something hidden. Something only meant to be felt, not seen. This is Kim Taehyung's power. He doesn't grab attention in the usual way. He doesn't force himself to be seen. He doesn't demand your focus. But somehow, he takes it anyway. Effortlessly. Naturally. Almost unconsciously. He takes over the screen. With silence. He controls the atmosphere. Without movement. He tells a story. Without words. And what makes it even more unsettling is that you understand it. Even when nothing is explained. You feel it in the way he breathes. In the way his eyes pause just a second longer. In the way his presence fills the space. Without doing anything at all. And that's what makes it different. Because this isn't performance. This feels like immersion. Like he's not acting for the camera, but existing inside a world we're only allowed to briefly witness. And when it ends, he doesn't leave you with a climax. He leaves you with a feeling. Not loud, not immediate, but deep and lasting. The kind of feeling that stays in your chest without a clear reason why. So now I want to ask you, when you watched the 2.0 teaser, what did you really feel? Was it curiosity? A quiet kind of tension? Or something heavier? Something you can't even explain yet? Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's not meant to be understood. At least not right away. So write it down in the comments. Whatever you felt, even if it doesn't make sense. Because sometimes, those are the feelings that matter the most. And if you also think, Taehyung in this era feels completely different. More restrained. More intentional. More dangerous in the quietest way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with fellow ARMY. Because it really feels like this is just the beginning. And if this is only the beginning, then one question still remains. How much is he still holding back? Because knowing Taehyung, what we've seen so far,